Hey, what's up, everyone? Hope you're all doing great. It's not just a small patch with bug fixes or a couple of items thrown in. This is one of those updates that actually changes how the world feels when you're playing. There's this festive vibe everywhere because the team dropped a full on holiday festival event that's running through the end of January. And honestly, it's such a nice touch. The cities feel alive in a way they didn't before. You can walk through decorated parks with glowing trees, listen to carolers performing in the plaza, and even find little gifts waiting for you back home. It's not just cosmetic either. You can unwrap these presents and get exclusive holiday themed items, outfits, and decor that actually make your space feel part of the celebration. It's all super atmospheric. And if you play at night in game, the lights and sounds really pull you in. But the real meat of this update is what they added beyond the holiday vibe. The new business system is the one everyone's been curious about, and it's genuinely fun to mess around with. You can start small, like opening a cafe or a bakery, and everything feels surprisingly hands on. You're not just placing a building and watching NPCs walk in, you're setting prices, hiring staff, managing shifts, and keeping an eye on customer satisfaction. It's like they've added a whole new simulation layer that rewards smart management and creativity. The cool part is watching your place grow. You start with a single counter and maybe one employee, and before you know it, you've got a proper little business buzzing with people ordering coffee and pastries. It's such a satisfying loop because your Zoe feels like they're building something real from scratch. Now, on the flip side of that wholesome energy, they also introduced the new crime and law system, which adds this darker, more unpredictable side to the game. You can actually choose a criminal path now, taking part in theft or scams, and what's really interesting is how the system reacts to your choices. It's not just a get caught or don't situation, there are layers to it. If your Zoe gets caught, you'll go through an actual legal process with trials, lawyers, and verdicts. It adds so much drama and storytelling potential because the outcome can totally change your character's life path. You can go from running a small time gig to trying to rebuild your reputation after a conviction, or even double down and keep pushing the criminal route. It's such an unexpected feature for a life sim, and it gives the world a more realistic edge. Another thing that stands out is how the game's overall interactions feel smoother and more lifelike. They've added this group activity and multitasking system, where Zoes can talk while doing other things like chatting during a meal or working and socializing at the same time. It sounds simple, but it makes such a difference in how organic scenes play out. The animations blend better, the timing feels natural, and the emotions behind actions actually make sense. You'll notice your characters expressing more believable reactions, laughing during a conversation, sighing when they're tired, or getting genuinely excited when something good happens. It's subtle, but it builds that emotional connection that keeps you hooked. And then there's all the new stuff. Over 200 new items dropped with this update. Everything from hairstyles and clothing to build mode pieces and decor. There are even new skill categories like baking and drink mixing, which tie into the business system perfectly. It's such a nice way to expand your character's abilities without feeling forced. The new build mode objects are fantastic too. More window styles, roof pieces, and interior details make designing homes or shops way more flexible than before. They've tweaked the user interface as well, making icons clearer and layouts easier to navigate. Everything feels cleaner and faster to use, especially when switching between modes or managing tasks. The holiday aspect really brings everything together because it shows what inZoi is aiming to be, a world that feels like it's changing and reacting to the seasons, just like real life. The streets are filled with festive decorations, people are out celebrating, and even the weather adds that cozy winter mood. But beneath all that sparkle, this update lays the foundation for where the game is going next. It's about deeper systems, meaningful choices, and giving players more control over their stories. Whether you're out there building your dream cafe, exploring the consequences of risky decisions, or just enjoying these simple moments with your characters, this patch makes it all feel more alive. inZoi has always promised to be a life simulator that balances creativity with realism, and this update proves the developers are serious about that vision. Every little system feels like it's part of a larger picture now, where your actions ripple through the world. It's the kind of update that doesn't just add features, it reshapes how you play. And honestly, seeing that blend of festive charm and deep gameplay changes makes it one of the most exciting patches the game's ever had.